Hey everybody, hope all is well. Welcome to the Sports Talk Network channel, and welcome to this video where we're reviewing Riverdale, my Riverdale review and theories episode, another installment here, season 3, episode number 3. A very interesting, episode for sure. Let's just get right into it, and with my thoughts. And in the end, near the end of this video, we'll give my theories as well. Alice and FP are up to their voter registration in time for the midterms because they're now residents of Bonetown. Yeah, there you go. Then they recouple the ex-couples philosophically about how relieved they are that the town has seemingly put the mysterious carnage of griffins and gargoyles behind them. Little do they know their kids are basking in their own bliss inside the late Dilton Doiley's secret gaming bunker. On a scale, creepy places, where living in Virginia on her mother's grave is a 10. This is probably pretty low, but it's definitely not a 0 to me because that was creepy. Anyways, moving on. A hunch Jughead asked for the G&G player's manual. He hasn't earned the privilege to read the scripture, let alone to call her Princess Ethline. Nevertheless, she invites Jughead, and Jughead alone, to meet her at the bunker. You'll never be worthy, no matter how hard you try, she says to Betty. Well then, alright. Whatever though. Betty has another lead to follow anyways, such as its new friend, Evelyn, is helping to wean herself off her extremely resounding anti-seizure meds. Could the game and the farm be related? Who knows? The only thing I know is that it's just dang it. Less likely than one spooky cult taking hold of a small town is two entirely unrelated spooky cults coexisting in a small town. But again, Riverdale is basically there. Betty drops by Evelyn's peer support group at school. This too is called the farm, although a more accurate name would be the classroom with a circle of chairs in it, and no attendees besides Betty, who was only there to gather intel on Evelyn's dad. But that was a good number in the phone booth in the back of Pop's. Say a secret word, and you'll be escorted into Veronica's brand new speakeasy. Labani Nut. A very stylish Art Deco spot that even has luxury, forbidden luxuries. Valet parking. Yay. Shortly after Veronica resists Penny Peabody's attempted shakedown for Ghoulies' protection, the boxes of supplies Reggie has been sweatily and shirtlessly lugging around downstairs, coincidentally prove to contain an unexpected mother load of Jingle Jangle, of course. And just as the sheriff shows up for an inspection, and oh hey, you like some money too. But the kids manage to dispose of the drugs, but Veronica has no doubt who's really behind these sabotage attempts. Her father, with the assistance of Tony. She's able to snap a series of compromising photos of the Jingle Jangle Lambo now operating in the basement of the Lodge Industries owned White Worm. The night says blackmail. She'll take $10,000 a week. Thanks, Daddy. Love you. See you at dinner. And there you go. Veronica's awesome. Actress, hot as hell, and she's pretty cool. Betty, the actresses that play Betty and Veronica. Would you like to see somebody totally there? Or see them in bikinis posing? Come on now. Anyways, we finally learned that what's a darker business the warden has planned for Archie. A guard pulls him from solitary confinement and leads him to the pit. Nothing good has ever happened anywhere called the pit, but here we go. And here in an empty swimming pool, the warden sells tickets to a bare-knuckle boxing matches between inmates. The guards, having placed bets on the outcome, raucously cheer on the boys. And it's time for Archie to meet the rest of the boxing crew, which includes a worse for wear name is Baby Teeth, a scrawny boy who looks like a Leo Like Leo circa 1993 introduces himself. Hold on. Hey. Stop. Bella, stop. But it may not look like much, but I leave a mark. With that, I have a fifth and non-thumb finger in the left hand so that I could tattoo baby teeth across my knuckles. Archie's first match sees him truly done due to a single uppercut. Winners get special perks, so Archie requests burgers for Bob for himself, baby teeth and company for lunch. But the Lord warns Archie a one-punch fight won't cut next time. He better put on a show. Jughead finds dozens and dozens of candles away down in the bunker, not to mention this is a crown and veil. Hey, stop. All right, good girl, Bella. Sorry, talking to my dog. It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game, 10 Triple H WB. Sorry. Rather than the Radiant Knight or Rainboker, Jughead chooses the avatar of the Hellcaster, which I guess can only imagine G&G being like Monopoly. Duchess Azealia presents him with two unhappily familiar chalices filled with blue liquid. She demands to drink one. He agrees. He'll flip a coin to choose between the goblets, one of which is laced with cyanide, on the condition that she hand over the scripture. Happily, he survives, and happily for his dungeon mistress anyway. He also agrees to kiss her. Before she finally gives up the manual. Next thing Joker knows, Ethel has down the poisonous content of the second. She wakes up in the hospital with Jughead at her side. She'll be okay, although she's been helped to her bed for her own protection. The princess smiles a creepy blue lips at her Hellcaster. The game is only just beginning. Betty is unpleasantly surprised to discover that Evelyn has summoned a delegation from the farm, including Alice and Polly, but neither. Bella! Hey! Knock it off! But no Edgar to the Cooper's living room, adding a dose of the malady to their scheming vibes. They'd like to hear about every single bad thing she's ever done in her life, if she's got a few minutes. Betty refuses, but is horrified to learn that Alice has already told the gang about disposing of the corpse of Cumberbatch, and arguably even more horrified to hear that her mother spilled something about a past experience with G&G as well. On the bright side, the farm's snack spread is pretty dang appealing to me. But what kind of father would miss the opportunity or miss the opening night of his teenage daughter's underworld rivalries for Speakeasy? Ivan brings Veronica a portrait of her that used to hang in his office as one hell of a weird congratulatory gift. Kevin, I'm a little disappointed he's wearing a ruffled tuxedo shirt and not a full summon Josie, the club's in residence, to stage for a very version of Anything Goes. Her singing is always lovely, but the clear highlight here is the insane silhouetted backup dancers doing choreography. That is part there. Over in the pit, Archie decides to lengthen the fight, not by beating the hell out of his opponent, but by allowing his opponent to beat the hell out of him for several rounds after sealing the deal with another knockout. The unwilling champion finds his cell decked out with the late Mad Dog's hand-me-downs, including the TV. Archie trashes his belongings in rage, which seems mostly inconvenient to himself, but uncovers a copy of The Count of Monte Cristo with a rock hammer hidden in its hollowed-out pages. The next morning, Archie announces to his boxing friends he intends to lead them in an escape, bringing me a poster in a fur bikini post-haste. To Jughead and Betty's dismay, his father and his mother have found the G&G manual he hid in the Joneses' trailer. Despite their protest, FB throws their biggest clue into a fire. And again, on the bright side, without the rule book, no one else can play. just kidding. We're on to some Jumanji stuff happening, which is awesome because I love Jumanji. And at school, every Riverdale High student finds a copy of the manual has appeared in the locker. Soon they'll join us, all of them, my king, purrs Duchess Ethline to the Gargoyle King looming over the foot of her hospital bed. Well, there you go. And that's the rest of the story there. But seriously, it was a pretty dang good, high-impact, awesome episode, I would say. Oh, Riverdale. That's been my Riverdale. My theories here. Who I think the Gargoyle King is. Number 5, I would think, is Hiram. Number 4, I would think, is Jughead himself, actually. Number 3, I would say FP. Number 2, I would say someone hiring a lot of associates of some kind getting revenge. Number 2, I would just say Buddy, period. And number 1, I would say the sheriff. It's my number 1 suspect in this case. So there we go. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the other fun jazz. Ring the bell so you know when I do my next video. For all the Riverdale fans out there, I'll see you next week. For anybody else that's just general fan of my channel, I will see you here in a couple minutes for my next video, my next TV show review, which will be This Is Us. So hopefully to see you there very shortly. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the weather in your area, and above all else, as always, take care.